Well, tonight there are new questions about yesterday's crane accident in Queens that injured 7 people. The city had just inspected that crane on Long Island City just 4 days before it came crashing down. And the same company was involved in another major crane collapse that killed 2 people. Investigative reporter Jim Hoffer is here now with some answers into this. Jim.
The numbers tell the story. 5 serious crane accidents in less than a year's time. 2 workers dead, 13 injured. A record that has one engineer calling New York the capital of crane accidents.
Engineers from the buildings department gathered evidence today from the scene of the city's latest crane accident. If they learned anything new, they weren't saying.
Can someone just tell us a little bit about where the investigation stands?
I can.
We have learned that the buildings department inspected the crane just 4 days before the boom collapsed. The crane is owned by New York Crane and Equipment, run by James Loma. He was acquitted last year of all charges connected to a 2008 tower crane collapse that killed 2 workers.
What do you have to do to be banned from bidding here in New York City?
The head of City Council's Public Safety Committee says, how many chances should Loma get?
Just because he was acquitted doesn't mean he should be doing business in the city. The testimony at that trial was overwhelming, that he cut corners, that he was negligent.
We went to New York Crane's headquarters in Queens to get a response.
Hi, I'm with Channel 7.
The company wasn't talking, but a worker there did tell me he had no information about the accident except to say that the crane was good. That's why the city signed off on it.
It took 1 second to break.
We've learned that in the past year, there's been a serious crane accident about every 10 weeks. Last February at the World Trade Center, a cable snapped, causing steel beams to fall hundreds of feet to the ground. In April, a crane collapsed on the west side, killing 1 worker. In October, a crane nearly toppled during Sandy. Fortunately, no injuries. Last month, a worker was crushed to death when an industrial cooling unit fell from a crane.
It's got to stop.
Mark Byrne has spent years representing workers injured in crane accidents. He says the city's hiring of more inspectors and expansion of training and regulations has changed little.
How do they let these cranes go up, even with the slightest possibility of something like this happening?
We made repeated attempts to get a response from the buildings department. We are still waiting. Remember, if you have an issue you need us to investigate, please give our tip line a call at 877-TIP-NEWS. You may also email us at the.investigators@abc.com.